Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 169 of Sonic Boom TV. This is another classic 90s album video started by JC from the Flip Side. He actually did one on this band, and he kind of stumped me because I wanted to be the one to do it. But he said, so, it's no big deal, to do the same one, so let's just go with it. And I feel like I got a little bit of rights to this band anyway because they're from my home state, and that gives me dibs, right? Right? Who knows? But anyway, this next band I'm going to talk about for a minute is Better Than Ezra, and the album is Deluxe. This came out in 1993. Sorry for that. Now, some people may be confused when I say that because they think it came out in 1995, but it didn't. This is the original release of it on Swell Records. If you can see that logo down there. And the biggest difference, I think the songs are all exactly the same. The biggest difference is the CD itself. Got to hold it like that because the case is broke. The CD itself is red with a black fleur-de-lis on it. The newer version of the one that was on Elektra Records, I believe, Elektra, it's like this purplish kind of color like that, but it's a weird little design, and then the inside is just that. I wish I could have got this on vinyl. I've seen it go for like $200 or something. People selling it, trying to sell it online, and I don't know if it's the Swell version or Elektra either on that. I don't know if Swell put out a vinyl version or not, but I remember when it came out, and it was kind of popular. The song "Good," which they play on the radio still to this day, "Good," "In the Blood," and I think there was one other. "Rosalia" was the other hit, single that they had off of this. They still play those songs on the radio here. This band, they were everywhere in the 90s. Every festival we had around here, they played all the time. In New Orleans, people thought they were a New Orleans band. They're really a Baton Rouge band. They started up at LSU, and I think they maybe went up north, Louisiana, like Ruston area. I think they hung out there a lot too. There's a college up there. But they were a big deal in the 90s around here. People nowadays, they either they still love them or they just hate them. I don't know. There's a certain group of people that don't like the bands that are more pop oriented. They were alternative rock, back then, and they still are to this day. They still exist. They put out an album a couple of years ago, I think. Let me do a quick. Oh, my mouse is broken. I can't. Guys, my videos are so professional, there was an album out in 2014 was their last one, but they supposed to have something coming out this year. I've been seeing a little bit of Facebook activity, by the singer Kevin Griffin, but this album was like, it just kind of blew me away that we finally had a band from Louisiana that I could see, because before that, the biggest thing we had was Lillian Axe, and by this point, I thought they were done, because they kind of were. I mean, that music went away, and I never had a chance to see any of those bands, but finally I got to see a band that was known around the country, at least, maybe probably around the world, and they were from here. And and they played a lot, and we got to go see them. I must have saw them 30-40 times probably. I used to have some t-shirts and stuff and all that good stuff, but I have all of their albums except for Paper Empire, I believe, and the last one, I don't have an official copy of it, but I had a copy of it somebody gave me, and then but all the other ones I have on CD. I have some a cassette that's a Christmas cassette with I think it's 2 or 3 songs that was only available through their website. An album that was that they released through their website as well called Artifact great album. I don't know why they didn't put that out as something, like a real. I guess I mean it's a real album, but I don't know why it wasn't put out as a regular album. I guess I don't even know if it's on. It's listed as a compilation album on Wikipedia, but it's an album. It's a regular album. It's not like songs that they pulled from the other albums. It's all original stuff there. Maybe it could be outtakes from other albums or something, like leftover songs, but it's definitely all different songs. Those songs aren't on anything else. There's a live album. There's a couple live albums. I think I just have the House of Blues one. There's a couple other ones that I don't have. But anyway, this one, In the Blood, I found the single for this not too long ago. This is an Elektra released single, but this album is definitely a classic. Every song on it is good. There's In the Blood, Good, Southern Girl, The Killer Inside, Rosalia, Cry in the Sun, Teenager, one of my favorite songs. There's Untitled track number 8. Then there's Summer House, Porcelain, Heaven, This Time of Year, a really good song. Coyote is the last song. And then at the end there is a secret track. And this is what I don't know for sure if this one could be. I think it's on both versions, but it might just be exclusive to this one. I'm not sure about it. But there's a song called Der Pork and Beans. Der Pork und Beans. It's like German. Also known as Streetside Jesus. And Wikipedia says it's the hidden industrial metal song. Begins at 4:20 mark on track 13. So it's 1 minute and 9 seconds after the end of Coyote. That song, I would say it's an industrial metal song. I can give it that. It's completely different than anything on here, and it's kind of funny because the lyrics make no sense. He says, "Der Pork and Beans, der Pork and Beans on Sauerkrauten," or something he says like that. But very, very good album. Their whole catalog is really pretty good. This one and Friction Baby, which is the second album, are probably the two best. And then after that, they kind of settle down to normal. But they were popular, but you never hear about them anymore. So I don't know why that is. I hardly ever see anybody talk about this band on Vinyl Community or anything. I'm glad JT did, because they deserve more. They were a pretty big band. They had a couple of other hit songs. They had a song called Juicy, which was kind of a ridiculous song. And it was used as a commercial for that Desperate Housewives show. It was used in that, but it was kind of a different kind of song. It was weird, but I liked it, but I love this band. So anyway, check out Better Than Ezra Deluxe. You probably won't be able to find this version with that CD. The record itself is expensive. I wanted to buy it a couple months ago, and then I saw the price, and I was like, oh no. So my dream is to walk into a store around here one day, and like a thrift store or something, and they just have it, and that'll be probably the best find I'll ever have, because chances of it being in New Orleans area or Baton Rouge would be pretty much better than anywhere else, I would think. But I'll never find that one. So anyway, that's it. Check out Better Than Ezra Deluxe. Go get Friction Baby. Go get Beyond, After the Robots, all them other ones. How Did Your Garden Grow? Before the Robots, I should say. Closer. All of the albums are great. They do have an album before this one. I wanted to mention Deluxe. There's an album called Surprise. I've never heard this album. I don't know if it was out there very long. I'm looking at Wikipedia again, and it says it was on Swell Records as well, and Liaison Records did a reissue of it, but I've never seen it anywhere. And even when I haven't looked at their website in years, but when I was ordering some stuff off their website, wasn't there. So so I don't know. It says August 19th, 2014. They reissued it. So maybe I need to look into that because I don't know any of the songs off of that one. I have everything else, but not that one. So anyway, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.